Good morning. This morning has been off to a rough start. So first of all, can everyone hear me? Because I have had audio issues up the wazoo today. And then I will regale you the tale of what the fuck has happened with my computer today. Let's make sure my audio is actually working first. Okay, people can hear me. Cool. Rock and roll. So, what happened this morning, you might be wondering. Well, first I spilled my coffee all over myself. Because I'm me, you know. Also, if it's quiet, let me know. Second thing that happened. Yesterday I was in voice chat with my friends. Or maybe it was the day before. And all of a sudden my microphone just stopped working. So I'm like, oh, that's weird. So I didn't fuck with it. And then yesterday evening I started messing with it again. And I realized it's not my mic. No, it's my audio processor. It's my Focusrite, which I use for voice acting. So this motherfucker is currently not working. This shit's only 3 years old. I have a Scarlett 212. Or 2i2. And it is not working at all. It registers when the microphone picks up, but it won't actually like process any of the audio and push it through to my computer. So not only do I have no audio going into the computer, but I also have no audio coming out into my headphones. So I'm currently using my old setup that I gave to my husband, which means I'm using a microphone that I got in high school. This is my old Yeti Blue. It's great. This microphone is 16 years old. Yeah. The upside is it still works great. Yeah, and now you can hear me from both ears. So I don't know what's wrong with my old audio processor. I think I'm gonna have to just buy a new one. And I don't have the money for that right now. So for now, this is what you get. But for anyone who is curious, before we get into today's stream, this is what my mic looks like. My fancy voice acting mic that I spent several $100s on and probably shouldn't have. I love this thing. It's a condenser mic. It's great if you need an upgrade. But clearly the Blue works fine too. The Yeti. So, yeah. I literally almost bought a new boom for this too. Instead of having like this whole setup, I was going to get it like one of those hanging boom stick things. But you know, it is what it is. So we're just going to roll with it and see what happens today. Now, before we get into Inquisition stream, two things. Number one, next time y'all see me, I'm gonna look vastly different because I'm chopping off all of my hair tomorrow. Do not be alarmed. It will be the same Brody, just new and improved. Our mics match now. Yeah, they do. Let me turn that over so you don't have to see my background pop up every 5 minutes. But yeah, I'm chopping off all the hair. I'm embracing the gray in case you haven't noticed in previous streams. So I'm going to look a little chaotic for a little while, but I'm pretty stoked about it. Second thing, I have not watched the new Veilguard gameplay video that Bioware put out with IGN. So we're going to watch that together. But first and foremost, we have a new dev blog to look at. Blog. Words are hard. So we're going to do that. Oh, that's not what I wanted you to look at. This is what I want you to look at. Watch Katie's with no spoilers. I'm warning you now. I want the spoilers. I've already been spoiled on the fact that my dwarf is probably surviving, which I'm very, very excited about, because if they killed Varric, I would cry. No? Why can't I watch it? I was very upset. Why, did they spoil things? It's a big spoiler? Oh. Okay, well then maybe I'll watch Katie's instead, because I have it pulled up here, like, ready to go. Okay, so journal number 7, progression and companions. So we're going to look at how progression works in-game. I have been stoked about the progression tree for your different specializations. Like, capital S stoked. This is what I wanted from Inquisition in the first place. Dragon Age 2 kind of got there. It was all, you know, separated, but like the vibe was there. But this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm here for. And I'm so excited. So in this particular case, it looks like this is a mage of some kind. I don't know all the different classes and all that. It's so FFX coded and I love it. Yeah, Final Fantasy X, totally. So let's scroll into this a little bit. So we're going to talk about minor spoilers in the video. So there's minor spoilers for progression, which I don't necessarily care about, because this is the kind of stuff that I don't get upset about being spoiled on. Like story stuff, absolutely, I will like cry. Though I am still very, very relieved that Varric is alive, or theoretically alive. I'm gonna just say he's alive, and then if it ends up not being the case, I'll break my own heart. But like stuff like this, talking about how many times you can level up, what the different subclasses are, what the different spells do, all that kind of shit. I don't care if that gets spoiled, because that's just gonna help me plan what I'm gonna do. Yeah, story spoiler yesterday. Yeah, I don't want story spoilers. So, oh, actually, let me also pull this out so I can see YouTube chat in case anyone in YouTube is here. If you didn't know, I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, so just a heads up. Anyways, so we have a max level of 50, which is very exciting. Rook will be able to have a unique playstyle. We kind of knew that already because there's so many different subclasses. To deliver coordinated attacks alongside their companions. The largest experience boosts come from completing quests. Duh. The bigger and more momentous the quest, the better the bonus will be. Okay. Rook also gains experience from killing enemies and exploring, but gaining levels is most efficient when helping the people of Thedas or taking time to deepen Rook's bond with the Veilguard. Ugh. So I'm going to get to level up just by hitting on people. Hell yeah. I say hitting on people. The only person I'm going to try and romance is the goddamn dwarf. And you all know that already, so I don't know why it wouldn't be surprising. Okay. After enough experience points, Rook will level up and be awarded with a skill point to place in the skill tree. The Constellation skill tree lays out all the possible areas of growth, with the types of skills denoted by the shape. Okay. So, we have a large circle is class, core skills, and weapon proficiencies. So, presumably this, like a big circle like this. Diamond is an ability, so can be assigned to an ability slot. The medium circles are major passive or ability upgrades, so adding effects or modifying existing abilities, like guaranteeing crit hits, knockdowns, that kind of stuff. Small hexagons, like this guy, are going to be traits, so they modify an existing class skill, like a counterattack or attack combos and things like that. And then small circles are minor passive or stat boosts, so increasing efficiency of abilities or passives. Okay. That's a really great way to do this. Honestly, I'm really impressed. If they could do something like this in a D&D type of video game, that would be the perfect game. Like, if you took Baldur's Gate and this progression tree and just smashed them together, that would be perf. Node selections are designated to harmonize into cohesive builds. This ensures Rook's strength is always growing as the playstyle is being refined. Still, if another path calls to the player instead, skill points can be refunded individually or the entire skill tree at any time with no resource costs and spent elsewhere. I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna be honest. Here's my take on it. I don't mind doing that kind of shit when it comes to, like, Baldur's Gate, right? Like, the fact that you can redo your class or your companions, as an example. Like, you can take Shadowheart and make her a Cleric of Selûne if you want to, which is fucked up, but really funny at the same time. Or you can make Karlach a fucking bard if you want to. I don't think you should be able to respec individual ones. I feel like you should have to redo the whole thing if you're going to redo any of it, personally. Nuclear ducts. We turned the base up. Streamlabs. What? I don't know what that means. Is my voice deeper with the different microphone? Is that what's happening? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I really like this skill progression. I think this is gonna be really fun. Each class has the 3 specialization areas, which we see here. So we have, like, this one is Deathcaller, Evoker, or Spellblade. I'm really curious about Spellblade, personally. And then we get item progression, which this is the part I'm kind of stoked about. So there's going to be equipment that you can buy throughout Thedas. Also, look at this fucking shop. Look at this shit. The Caretaker's Workshop. This dude looks sick as fuck. Oh my god. I'm seeing this for the first time right now. This just got released. This dude is fly as fuck. Look at him. Can I get a helmet like that? He's got eyes on the side of his head. New smoochable. Okay. So you're going to be able to find or buy a bunch of shit in Thedas. Like we always know, you know, your armors, your weapons, your accessories. Each item has its own stats and properties, and duplicate items empower them to increase stats and unlock additional properties. So this is like some Genshin shit where you can take, if you have multiples of the same weapon, moosh them together and they become extra powerful. So that's kind of dope. Oh, you can rank up the shop. Finding mementos across Thedas will increase the Caretaker's power and expand their selection of improvements. That's sick! For more upgrades, Rook will find the Caretaker's Workshop in the Lighthouse, where equipment can be upgraded and enchanted to unlock abilities. I can't read. To unlock effects for Rook and their companions. Upgraded equipment will receive increased stats, and there will be a list of basic enchantments to start off with, but each time Rook upgrades the rank of the Caretaker's Workshop, more enchantments will become available. Each item or ability can have a single enchantment applied to it, and each enchantment can only be used on a single item or ability at a time. That makes sense. I like that. They're not going to let you get too OP. They will be aligned with a faction of the player's choosing from the beginning of the game. The chosen faction will influence the initial appearance of Rook, particularly when dressed in casual wear. However, don't worry about getting locked into any specific style, since any visible armor can be transmogrified to resemble another that has been collected via the wardrobe in the Lighthouse. There will also be appearance-only armors, such as the Blood Dragon armor for pre-orders and casual outfits. You can find these at some merchants and found by exploring over time. They give the player the ability to tailor Rook's appearance to independent of tantalizing stat boosts and upgrades. Okay, I want to watch this video and see if they give us anything else. Yeah.
Let's take a look at item progression in Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
Oh god, this person's voice sucks.
Your character, Rook, can equip up to 9 items. Each class has their own main hand, offhand, and alternate weapon.
Hey, Tori.
For example, my rogue has a sword, a rapier, and a bow for ranged attacks. You also have a helmet, armor, a belt, an amulet, and 2 rings. You can acquire items in 2 ways.
Oh.
The first is by visiting vendors and faction stores.
It looks so good. Wait. Oh, it looks so good. I've been so spoiler free from everything. This is kind of the first gameplay I've seen outside of like the original gameplay video that came out with like Varric and Rook and Neve. Oh my god. Oh, they look so good. Look at the outfit. I want that. I'm gonna cry. I'm so excited.
The higher you raise your reputation with each faction, the more items become available for purchase.
Yes.
The second way to acquire items is simply by finding them in the world. For example...
Oh my god, look at it! Ah! It looks so good! I'm so excited! I don't have tears in my eyes. Is it just me or do the proportions look wonky? Like the heads are a bit too big. I mean, I feel like we've always had that problem with Dragon Age games though, right? I don't think the head is disproportionate. I have tears in my eyes. This is pathetic. I'm so fucking excited for this game. I'm so glad I didn't bother putting on makeup for today's stream. Usually I try, but today I was like, you know what? No, we're not gonna do that. And yes, I do feel like this is a science video in middle school. This, honestly, guys, these are the kind of videos I've had to do for work, like for voiceover stuff. Like internal safety videos. In order to make sure that you have used the wash station properly, like I wash station videos, that's my shit. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, I gotta rewind it a little bit to look at this again. I'm gonna scream.
The second way to acquire items is simply by finding them in the world.
Oh,
For
the
example,
ground,
while
the
exploring
grass.
the Necropolis halls, I discover a new main hand weapon, the Enchanted Long Blade. Every item has stats and properties, as well as a rarity, ranging from uncommon to rare, to epic, to legendary.
Legendary.
This uncommon item has high physical damage and stagger stats, along with a property that deals plus 20%
so
final
excited.
attack damage,
I'm not crying. It's
making
fine.
the final
Don't look
blow
at me.
and
Don't
attack
perceive me.
chains more powerful.
I'm a
Perfect for my
31-year-old woman.
melee-focused
Oh, look at this dude.
But what if I want to make it even better? At the heart of item progression is the Caretaker's Workshop.
It's so pretty. Oh my god. It's so pretty. 10 Lionel Messi says, just completed this new videos from Veilguard. Hello. Hello. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And look, it's Fen Harel. It's our doggy friend, the dread puppy himself. Ugh. Yesterday didn't fly with me. They had so much UI turned on. Yeah. And like, if we go back to this really quick, this definitely, the setup of this gives me God of War vibes. But every like, people getting so upset over the UI, just remember, every single Dragon Age game, the UI has been completely different. The gameplay style has been completely different. And the art style has been completely different. It's not about how the game plays, it's about the story. And we have to remember that, even when we don't like it. Like, I've been pissed as hell having to go from DA2, which is my favorite Dragon Age game, to the controls for DAI. I do not like that I can't just pause combat the normal way. I have to actually, like, zoom out and do the tactical camera. I'll get used to it. It's the same with this. Like, we will get used to this. It's just gonna take some time.
Assassin build.
Oh, it just looks so good. Yeah, fuck him up,
But
Rogue.
what if I want to
Look
make
at
it
the
even better?
lighthouse!
At
Cousin,
the
it
heart
looks
of
so
item
good!
progression is the Caretaker's Workshop. The Caretaker is a mysterious entity that has set up shop in your home base, the lighthouse.
I go where I am needed, dweller.
Ah! The voices! Oh my god, the voice actor in me is like screaming.
Base, the lighthouse.
I go where I am needed, dweller. Now, I am here.
Here you can upgrade item stats and enchant your
This
items.
looks so good.
The workshop has its own rank, 0 to 10. You can increase this rank by finding caretaker mementos out in the world, or buying them at shops. The higher the rank,
Did that say Mafrath's Embrace?
or buying
The Means of Antiva.
them at shops.
Mafrath's Embrace, the last known vial of the poison that ended a Templar order. Harmless due to age, but an important example of crow origins and means. Smells of elderberry. Ha! That's 1000% a reference to Monty Python, and I approve, devs.
The higher the rank, the better your upgrades.
Hi, Fright.
When you upgrade an item, you'll spend
Oh
the
my God.
required resources, and that item will get a stat increase.
Y'all, this looks
At
so
the same
fucking
time,
good.
its level will increase by 1 until it matches your current Caretaker's Workshop rank. A higher rank unlocks new enchantments. These can be applied to an item.
It can be turned on and off. I didn't like everything they had on because it felt like everything. I don't like that the thing is in the middle of the screen. Fair. But you can turn that stuff off.
Or ability, imbuing it with a unique property. For example,
Okay, so we
I
get to
can
do
enchant
enchantments.
my main hand weapon. with
Enchantment!
Plus 25% more
It just won't be
stagger
Sandal.
to quickly set up enemy takedowns.
Our boy.
I'll also add an enchantment to one of my abilities, Toxic Dash, to increase its crit damage by 25%. Your companion's items can be upgraded and enchanted as well. More on that in the
Oh,
next.
let's talk about this for a second. Oh, a thing happened. A thing happened. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. I love that you can actually equip shit to your companions when they're not in your party. Oh my fucking god, every game should do this. Drives me banana sandwich. Torque says, I do love that you'll be able to turn certain UI stuff on and off to make it less busy if you want. Yeah, I like all the accessibility features too. Like, this game is going to appeal to so many people. But yeah, I so appreciate that I can fuck with my companions' gear without them being in the party. That's the one thing about DA2 that always drove me nuts.
Video. But the workshop rank affects
Oh,
more
look,
than
everyone's
more
there.
on that in the next video. But the workshop.
Look at them all. Look at them all hanging out here. There's your boy Lucanus. There's Balara. I don't know who these guys are.
Rank affects more than just the items you bring to the shop.
I want to smooch the caretaker.
Anytime you find or buy a new item in the world,
Lucanus, stop!
Will match the current rank. So if your current rank is 1, new items you find will
the
be at
chests
level
are pretty
1.
too.
But if your current rank is 5, new items will be at level 5. And if you find or purchase a duplicate of an item you already own, 2 things happen.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, that voice. The Morn Watch. Okay. I just want to hear that again. It's fine.
2 things happen.
Prepare yourself.
Oh!
First, the level of your existing item will jump up to match the caretaker's workshop rank, increasing its stats.
Smooch them too, yeah.
The item will also be empowered, unlocking a property and increasing.
Okay, this is interesting. This gives me Genshin vibes. So something you can do in Genshin Impact if you've never played is it's a gacha system, right? So you have a random chance of getting any of the weapons. If you get multiples of them, you can use them to refine the weapon, and it goes up to, I think, level 5. And it just means that you'll get more damage, you'll get extra bonuses put on there, so it's kind of like what they're doing here. And I really like this. And I like that they also show you, like, oh, hey, if you upgrade it, you will be able to apply necrosis when you hit with the riposte trait. Riposte, is that how you say that?
Buying a duplicate of my
Wait, weapons we find will be at our level? Dude, yes, yeah, I'm stoked about that.
offhand weapon, the Duelist Blade, bumps up the blade's stats, unlocks a property that applies necrosis to enemies I hit with riposte.
Yes, I said
and
it right.
changes its rarity from uncommon to rare. So it's a good idea to keep leveling up your caretaker's workshop, because the higher its rank, the better your items will be, whether you're upgrading them at the workshop or finding them out in the world. Another item type you can find or buy are runes.
Hell yeah.
Each rune provides a passive bonus to your build, as well as an active bonus you can trigger. Up to 3 runes can be slotted into Rook's Lyrium Dagger. I'll slot
It's a
in
Lyrium
the
Dagger.
Scorch rune, which allows my otherwise necrotic focus build to deal out fire damage. But skills, items, and upgrades aren't the only elements of creating your build, because in the Veilguard, you're not fighting alone.
Nice hit!
In part 3, we'll your build, because in the Veilguard, you're not fighting alone.
Oh, I like this. So you can see exactly what things they can do. The Rogue Ultimate is so cool. I think we just heard Lucanus' voice, so let's take a second. Everyone, shh. Everyone be quiet. I'm going to turn up my volume a little bit so I can hear this better.
Nice hit!
In part 3,
Yeah, baby. The combos you can do with your companions are sick, and they actually join you for them. Yeah, I love that.
we'll talk about companion progression.
Davrin! Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. So, companion progression. Now we can see the companion trees. So they're obviously not nearly as complicated as our own. Duh. But it does give you a lot of options for how you want to go about doing this. Give me more Lucanus voice. I will be replaying his Vows and Vengeance episode over and over and over. Yeah, honestly. Rook's companions are equally important to success as the player endeavors to save Thetis. Members of the Veilguard each have their own levels, and each level gained grants them 2 skill points. Each companion will have quests to deepen Rook's bond with them, and this is one of the main ways for them to gain experience. Again, this is the same as all the other games. Companions can gain experience through unique conversations and decisions with them. These quests and bonds are not limited to romantic interests. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Platonic friendships are just as important, which we knew. Veilguard's really pushing for that whole you don't have to romance anybody if you don't want to thing, and it won't lose from the story. Because there are companions in the past that, like, if you didn't romance them, you would miss out on some of their story. So, I appreciate that. Look at Emmerich, y'all. I'm not into the older man thing, but I gotta admit he's hot. It's the outfit. He's so flamboyant. He and Dorian would be besties. Rook will be able to take 2 companions on missions. Each companion has their own set of gear to manage, which can be upgraded and enchanted at the Caretaker's Workshop. As well, companions have primer and detonator abilities that can combine with each other or Rook in combat. Each primer has a matching detonator. Using the correct combination, a detonation will trigger, dealing increased damage across an area and increased stagger. For example, as seen in the video, Rook can use Toxic Dash to prime the target with the Sundered status, and Neve detonates it with her Icebreaker ability. Okay. On my hands and knees, we needed a mama companion to romance. Honestly, we'll replay this game so many times and we'll more than likely romance everyone. First time in DA. Honestly, same. Yeah, 1000%. I think the only one of them I'm genuinely, like, not super interested in romancing is Tosh. And I think it's just because I'm just not into Kunari. But I'll do it, just for the XP. Neve gives me those vibes. She does. She gives me mommy vibes. I'm sure somebody will make a gender-bent Emmerich mod at some point so you can get your older mommy vibe. Okay, let's watch this companion deep dive. And then we'll actually play game. Hang on. Let's have this in 4K. If I'm going to watch it, we're going to watch it as good as possible.
Let's take a look at companion progression in Dragon Age the Veilguard. Each companion has their own skill tree and unique items. They can be equipped with a main hand
There's
weapon,
your man.
an offhand
They know
weapon
how
or
much people are
keepsake,
lusting for a Lucanus.
armor, and a trinket. Some gear, such as this Corvid cloak on Lucanus, can enhance my character's build. In this case, applying bleeding or necrotic damage whenever I detonate an overwhelmed
I have
target.
a problem.
And at the Caretaker's Workshop, I can upgrade and enchant companion items just like Rook's gear.
Yeah, baby.
Let's upgrade Lucanus' Corvid cloak to level 5, greatly increasing its bonus ability damage,
Nice.
and enchant it with +1 maximum stack of necrosis. Companions also have their own skill trees,
He's just so pretty to look at.
so as they level up, you can spend points to unlock skills that complement your own. Some abilities can serve as primers, applying status effects to enemies such as Sundered, Overwhelmed, or Weakened. Other abilities are detonators, combining with primers to create powerful detonations on status-afflicted targets. You can swap out companion abilities anytime you're not in combat, just like Rook. In some cases, you'll want to spec companions with abilities that can fill in for weak spots in your build. For example, if I know I'm going to face a horde of Darkspawn, which are resistant to my Rook's necrotic damage but weak against fire, I'll want to bring along a companion like Davrin, who has powerful fire ability.
Look at... Hang on. Can we just...
Weak against fire. I'll want to bring along a companion like Davrin.
Look at this man's chest. He's trying... He's tits out for the Veilguard, right? It's like that meme everyone's seen of him and Varric side by side with just the boobs. I think I'm going Balara and Neve as romance for the first. I'm not going to romance anybody my first playthrough in the hopes that I will get to kiss Varric. And if it doesn't happen, I will survive.
Who has powerful fire abilities. I'll also bring Nev, who can detonate targets that I've primed. First, I'll use Davrin's Asan's strike ability to
There's
inflict
no way
fire
anyone
damage
could not
and
look at
knock
that
down
man's
his
chest, yeah.
Darkspawn. Next, I'll rush in with Toxic Dash to prime a target with the Sundered status. And finally, I'll use
Also, the Hurlocks look dope.
Nev's Icebreaker ability on the Sundered enemy to detonate it. In other situations, such as this battle against the undead,
Oh shit, you can get low on arrows. I'm excited about that. Forever Alone first playthrough. Yeah, I know. I need to know. Can I kiss my
I want to
fork?
max out my necrotic damage potential. I can accomplish that by bringing along Lucanus, a fellow rogue whose gear and abilities increase the amount of necrotic damage I can deal out. Our progression systems allow you to finely tune your skills, gear, and companions to create the perfect build.
Got us in the distance.
That was dope. The sound effects remind me of Anthem/Andromeda ones. I'm not upset about that, though. This game feels super tactical, but not overwhelming. Yeah, that rogue move was hot. That was hot. I'm so excited, y'all. Okay, I wasn't going to watch the first one, but now I'm just curious if it shows anything important. We're just going to, like, blow through it really quick and see.
Let's take a look at Grease. We'll cover skill in Dragon Age the
Because I want to see if there's any, Oh, I might be tempted by Rogue. I play Rogue every time I start. Every game. I just want to see if there's any more, like, cool
Veilguard.
gameplay.
Over the course of this
Like, look
video
at
series,
this.
we'll cover
Oh,
skill progression,
so pretty.
item progression, and companion progression. My goal is to build a rogue assassin who darts around my enemies and strikes them down with poison blades.
Yes.
In order to craft this build, I'll need to invest in the right skills, find and upgrade gear, and ensure my companions complement my strategy. Let's start by looking at skill progression.
I am fucking feral.
As you complete missions,
Oh, look at it!
find codex entries, explore the world, and kill enemies, you'll level up your class. Each new level grants more health and unlocks skill points. The Constellation skill tree is where you spend points
I'm just,
to
like,
unlock
bouncing
new
in my
skills.
chair.
Each class has a unique skill tree and can specialize in a specific form of combat.
I'm so excited.
Specializations unlock at level 20. Rogues can specialize as saboteurs, Veil Rangers, or duelists.
I will be a
I'm
duelist.
going to build toward the duelist specialization, which emphasizes agility and poisoning enemies with necrotic damage. There are 4 types of skills: traits,
Yeah, the music's
passives,
incredible.
abilities, and
Ugh.
ultimates. Traits
Also, just to call myself out for a second, I haven't played in a couple years, but I've played violin since I was 12, and to hear it so well done in a game like this just makes me so happy. I usually do two-handed because I want to deal big damage, but sword and board this time looks amazing because you can throw your shield like a boomerang. That does look dope, I'm not gonna lie.
ultimates. Traits are activated by button combos. The Riposte trait launches a powerful counterattack after a successful parry or defend. Passives are skills that are always active. The Death's
I love
Blessing
that
passive gives you plus 10% necrotic damage. Abilities are actions you trigger during combat. With the Toxic Dash ability, you dash toward your target to land a deadly blow, dealing necrotic damage. This also applies the Sundered status, but we'll talk more about statuses when we get to companions. And finally, ultimates are high-impact, large attacks that take longer to charge up, but create
Okay,
devastating
so that one's
amounts
called
of
Murder
damage.
of Crows.
Within the duelist specialization, I have access to a unique ultimate ability called a Murder of Crows. I'll unlock this ability and then switch over to my character screen to equip my new
I'm
ultimate.
not even listening to her talk, I'm just listening to the music.
You can swap out your abilities and ultimates anytime you're not in combat. You can also enhance your abilities with enchantments, but we'll get to that in the next video. By leveling up, unlocking new skills, and choosing a specialization, you can start to design your ideal playstyle. But this is only the beginning. In part 2, we'll talk about item progression.
End it now.
Oh!
We'll talk about item progression.
End it now.
Oh, the finishing move, and also a little bit more of Lucanus' voice. Caretaker's helm is making me think of Cole's hat, 1000%. I feel like we were just listening to the Veilguard theme, and I'm so here for it. It reminds me of the sadness of the Inquisition theme in a way I really love. I think in a previous stream I played it for you guys. I have to find it again. But someone on Tumblr made a like a mournful, sad piano version. I think it was piano of the Inquisition theme, and they were like, what if you end up at the ruins of Skyhold and it's just empty, and then all of a sudden this sad, like, minor key Inquisition theme plays, and my heart just, ugh. Okay, so obviously we're very fucking stoked for this. Let me pull up Gil's video. I am never gonna get any fucking streaming done at this rate. Okay. This is a theoretical spoiler-free video. I'm an editor, not a miracle worker. Oh, thank you, Katie. If you don't know who Gilder Thalin is on YouTube, you should go watch her. She's been making lore videos about Dragon Age for years. She streams on another channel called Codex Added, and she has a podcast with Jordan from the Exalted March, who is a video game journalist. So, love her videos, love her work. She's a great human being. I have had the blessing to be on her channel before. Well, not this channel, but Codex Added. And just lovely, lovely human. So anyways, I'm going to attempt to watch the spoiler-free video. It's not completely spoiler-free, but that's fine. Because I don't want to get spoiled on gameplay stuff. Or story stuff. And then we will play Inquisition. And we'll get back into that. I'm an editor, not a miracle worker. That line tickles me.
What's up, everybody? I'm Kat Bailey, and this is our extended look at Dragon Age the Veilguard's gameplay. I'm here with Bioware lead developers Corinne Bush and John Epler. Corinne, what are we looking at today?
Hey, y'all. So today,
so
we're
it's
going
just,
to be
like,
helping out one
blurred
of our
out.
companions, Davrin. This is part of his personal arc. We're going to take a quick journey through your base of operations and make our way to the dark swamps of Hosberg wetlands.
But I wanted to
I
see
have to say
what
that I find the Griffin adorable.
it looks like. I want to see the
And very
lighthouse.
importantly, I know this is a question on everyone's mind. Yes, you can pet a San.
Yes,
So
you can
assume
pet the
that sound
Griffin.
can be helpful during the gameplay.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, a lot of Davrin's abilities revolve around calling a San in the heat of battle. I in particularly love when you're going against enemies, you see a San swoop down, especially if it triggers a combo between your companions. All right, now we're gonna get into combat here, and this time we're playing as a mage. Now, mage is one of my favorite classes to play. It's primarily a ranged attacker, and when we're surrounded by swarming darkspawn, I really have to use a variety of strategies to control the battlefield. I'm going to use my heavy charged attacks to knock down these ghouls, get them out of the way.
Oh,
and of
you
course,
just, like, warp.
darkspawn are vulnerable to fire, so we made
took
sure
out some
to
of the
equip
mission
our fire
spoiler stuff.
staff,
Okay, good.
have our fire abilities on hand.
Oh, she muted it too. Interesting. I'm gonna make sure we're in highest quality. We are. I was upset to get the story spoiler yesterday because they just dropped it like it was nothing, so I warned her. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm happy to have this, like,
Corinne, I noticed that
edited
you
out.
were doing a combo opportunity. Can you tell us a little bit more about how the role that plays in the actual combat?
God, this just looks so good.
So the combat system
And the
in
Herlocks
this
look so
game,
different.
The deep strategy behind it is
Like,
really
surprisingly
to
different.
manage the various abilities your companions and Rook have in concert. So in this case, Harding has a combo opportunity with Shred. It's going to apply the Sundered effect and deal a high amount of stagger. Now you'll notice I can combo that with Rook's ability Spirit Bomb. That's going to cause a detonation combo.
They don't scare me anymore. They still scare me. I want to know more about Harding's magic.
So now you're in Hosberg Wetlands. It's an area that has been almost completely consumed by the Blight. The Grey Wardens have set up an outpost here. Again, if you know anything about the Grey Wardens, they fight the Blight anywhere they see it.
An improved
Tell me a
Blight.
little bit more about this area. It looks a little bit like
There's
a
kids.
hub where you can get a lot of quests and things like that.
That's right. So here we find one of the bases of the Grey Wardens. So you'll see they've
the
really
Grey
built
Warden
up a
outfits
small
are
fighting
interesting.
force here to hold off the Darkspawn. What's more, the Grey Wardens are a faction we're going to be working with throughout the game. We've got Holden, one of the Grey Warden quartermasters. We're actually going to
Look at them
upgrade his
cheekbones.
shop and see what items he has in store for us, see if maybe it gives us an edge in combat.
The Griffin's Talon. I feel like we've seen that weapon before. Etheriel's Ash. Okay.
We're going to quickly check in with Finn the Physician and see what he has in store for us.
So Flynn, again, one of the focuses of this game is characters, not causes.
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies. My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village.
Oh no. Oh no. This reminds me of the Anthem facial movements. I'm gonna hope, because I'm not seeing as much detail in this video compared to the one they just did with the skill trees, that they're showing what this looks like on an older computer, and that it'll be better if you have better graphics. But, oh, this is kind of painful.
If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
And Flynn is a warden who
everyone is thinking this was done a while back before they refined things.
We wanted to make sure that the
Let's
side
hope.
content of Dragon Age: The Veilguard felt as meaningful and tied to the overall conflict of the game as
I like how the map
anything else you do.
looks.
We don't want you to just go off and do random tasks.
However, yeah, I'm thinking this was before it was refined, because like, look at this exclamation point. It doesn't look anything like the rest of the game. Seems like they recorded this and then added commentary on top of it later on. Yeah. The facial animations they showed are underwhelming. Yeah. Like, this doesn't look like the rest of the game. The mini-map doesn't look like the rest of the game. I'm thinking it's going to look different. Just based on what I know of Bioware.
Everything needs to feel meaningful, either contributing to your fight against the gods or contributing to the growth
I
of your
do like the
companions
size
and
of the
factions
text,
that you
though.
need at your side to stop the gods.
You look a bit worried.
We're not sure where some of our wardens are. Beckett and a few others. We're supposed to check in. We need to look out for each other more than ever.
Yeah, because the rest of it, if you look at the art style compared to, like, the map in the corner and, like, the little exclamation point on top of someone, that looks completely different. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this is probably not the final outlook. Like the old Crestwick battle that got cut, yeah. So much focus on using console for these reveals. I'm assuming mouse and keyboard will be a mess. I mean, potentially, yeah. But what can you do?
All right, now I'm actually going to switch to my Orb and Dagger on the mage. And those of you that were fans of the Knight Enchanter in Dragon Age Inquisition, you might feel right at home with this. This is a more melee-focused, more agile version of the mage. One of the main mechanics here is you can use this elemental orb to apply stacks of elemental damage to the enemy and then unleash them with your dagger to detonate them.
So, again, we're in...
I like how they're yelling at you to move.
There are blight pools. The darkspawn aren't just coming out of nowhere. The blight is spawning them again.
Torek said, plus the gameplay trailer they did had great facial animation, so I trust that way more. Yeah, same. I feel like this is not the final product. This can't be. This must be like an old recording. Because what they did before was excellent. And after working on this game for over 10 years, it's not like Bioware to be like, let's not give it our all. You know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of purpose put behind this game. I fully trust
that was a pretty clutch heal a little earlier, by
that
the
they're
way.
not going to leave things like facial animations to the side, especially with all the mocap they did.
Where is the healing magic? Can you bring it back? And Nev in this game, happy to oblige with a kit of healing spells.
Hell yeah. Nev is our healer.
So one of the interesting things that I love about our companions is each of them, their abilities, the way that they're built, they're very thematically appropriate to the character. They're very focused on making sure that the gameplay and the narrative are as closely aligned as possible. In the case of Nev versus Lar versus Amrik, our mages, each of them has a healing ability that is thematically appropriate to them.
Oh, we're gonna have zip lines! Oh, fuck yeah!
Sense when you know them as a character.
Watching you play, I'm struck by sort of the size and the scope of this particular area. It seems like there's a lot of exploration that I can be doing right here.
That was really one of our goals with these areas. Of course, we are a mission-based game, but we really emphasize
I
player
want to move the UI to where the IGN logo is so bad. Really? I think it's great where it is, personally.
You can revisit these spaces.
Oh.
They're full of secrets, puzzles, some pretty incredible bosses and treasure. And of course, as we saw earlier, some really narratively rich side quests.
One thing that's interesting is you'll find we're going on a quest for Davrin, but Davrin is not currently in our party. That's because Davrin has gone ahead of us and is waiting for us. This is, again, we want the followers, the companions, to feel like they have autonomy.
Okay.
And while they won't complete the quest on their own, they will go ahead
so
and get
they
things
will
ready.
wait ahead
so
of you,
when
which
you
is what
get
they said
there,
in the Q&A
you
the
can
other day.
You talk to them, you have a conversation with them, and it feels like they're as invested in the success of their journey, their stories, as you are.
Oh God, look at that thing
This
up in the
looks like
background.
a pretty contiguous zone, is that right?
It is, yes. So it's full of branching paths, different areas to explore. And what I love is the more content you do in the area, the more shortcuts
Good
you're
luck
gonna
with work,
discover.
Torek.
You're really going to have a lot more flexibility in how you navigate between your remaining missions and quests.
Well, I think something really interesting too about the way that our team has built these spaces is there's the idea of each space has its own story to tell. And while those quests, you know, we talked earlier about those quests and side quests being narratively relevant, they also contribute to more of a meta story about the space itself.
I appreciate that Katie muted it for spoilers and stuff. Oh. Murder. Mayhem.
All right, we can see our companions are up here attacking this dark spawn on their own. Let's give them a quick hand.
Oh, that looks good. I think this is where the major spoiler was. Okay. Oh, sorry. Can you guys hear it?
All
I'm so
right,
sorry.
I love positional gameplay,
It's,
making use of the environment to your advantage.
It folds, but it clicks. I apologize.
I just saw
will
that
put
you
that
could
down.
do a takedown move, so it's kind of a finishing move.
You can. Now, in this particular build, I'm really focused on using necromantic energies to siphon life force. But
Wow,
if I,
murderous.
for instance, wanted to go the stagger route, I could go a full takedown build if I like. It's a really
look at all this fucking
powerful,
skulls here.
heavy-hitting style of gameplay.
So because we don't have Davin in our party, he's going to move ahead and wait for us while we bring
so
Nev
tight.
and Harding along to clear a path for ourselves to find Davin. And
Okay,
get
we
to
can't
where
see
he
anything.
is.
Can you talk a little bit about how Nev and Harding sort of synergize during the combat?
Yeah, so Nev and Harding, Nev is a mage, Harding is a rogue, and each of the classes, and
Whoa.
you can build a party entirely of one class if you want, but the idea is that the classes synergize and they can set up and detonate each
Oh
other's
God, the
abilities
Darkspawn
in a very
looks scarier.
interesting way. Now, because
Like
you have
the-
a lot of
the
freedom
little
in how you
guys.
build your character, you can, again, as said, you
These
can have
guys in the
a-
background,
all rogue
they're
party, all mage
scarier.
party, all warrior party, it still works. But in this case, Nev and Harding are very effective at setting up and detonating. In this case, as Corinne's going to show.
Oh, this looks so good.
We're in danger
I'm so
here,
excited.
and this is really what I love about the tactical layer of combat. If you get in that clutch situation where you've got this devastating incoming attack, great time to pause gameplay, weigh your options, and in this case, I'm going to go back to our combo here and see if I can just quickly get out of the way. All right. You can see I've
Nice.
applied siphoning to these enemies, so I'm actually going to be leeching their health when I use my mage beam. Now you'll notice there's blight boils throughout the area, and that's part of
Blight
our
boils.
philosophy on the combat encounters. If I don't destroy these blight boils, ghouls are going to continue to emerge. So I'm really focused on what targets do I take down first.
But that's not how the blight works. Are they rewriting like how the blight works? I'm so confused.
This enemy is a little bit weaker. I think I'm going to have my companions focus on them while I deal with this grenadier that's given me some problem.
Yeah, I will say, and that's, no, I'm not on the stick. Corinne is much better at this game than I am, and this
You say that?
Well, most of the time, yes, 100%.
Sort of. That was part of the spoiler I was talking about. Okay. Could have been altered with how it works due to the veil now being taken down or in tatters. Well, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because, yeah, the blight just comes from under the ground. It's tainted old gods and, like, brood mothers that give birth to the darkspawn, not like... It's not like Nazi zombies where they just appear out of nowhere.
One thing that I'm noticing is that the combat encounters can get pretty intense. You end up fighting a lot of different enemies. You can absolutely die if you're not careful.
Yes, and this, as we mentioned earlier, this is well into the game, so combat counters have really ramped up, and it really shows the importance of positioning, using your companions wisely, and looking for those synergies and combos. Now, this is interesting. We just went down. We've built our companions to be able to come to our aid, so we're actually going to use a revive here. And Nev to the rescue.
Hell yeah.
And as Corinne mentioned, this is later in the game, and Hossberg itself is what I would consider a later game area, and the encounters are a little bit more challenging. It's a more dangerous space. This shows up in the encounters, but it also shows up in the visuals.
Well, we'll be able to explore more when Dragon Age: The Veilguard comes out on October 31st. In the meantime, we are going to be continuing on with our IGN First coverage of Dragon Age.
Okay. I appreciate that there's no spoilers in there. Oh yeah, here's my Twitter. I would hate to see what that would look like if you had been spoiled. Okay, we're gonna swap to a live game screen. Wait. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to launch the game. Hello, Darkness, my old friend. I've seen a spoiler again. Yeah. So I'm going to launch the game. I'm going to take a quick pee break, and then we're going to get into Inquisition an hour into this stream. So bear with me for just a minute, and all will be right with the world. So I'm going to launch this bad boy and maybe go top up my coffee too. So take a second, get yourself some water, because it's going to be a couple hours of chaos incoming. BRB. coffee. Inquisition is up and running. Yum. Oh, you get background music while you wait. Yeah, exactly. And Sleazy was trying to tell me about the best viewers. Yeah, and I wonder why. Dear God. Okay. I'm excited. Oh, I love the theme. I was so jealous because my little sister... I can turn this down for myself, but not for you guys. That's kind of fun. My little sister played in orchestra, same as I did. And when she was a junior, they played the Dragon Age Inquisition theme in orchestra. And I came to see the show, and I was just so jealous. I was like, imagine if we'd been able to play that. We played a lot of Harry Potter music and Lord of the Rings. Fun fact, I walked down the aisle to the song Concerning Hobbits, which really shouldn't surprise anyone. I really, when Dave and I eventually have kids, I really want to have a Lord of the Rings themed nursery. I just think it would be so cute. And it was beautiful. Yes. Yes, it was. Elisa cried at my wedding. I cried at my wedding, too, to be fair. I was crying before I even made it down the aisle. Okay, right. Your inquisitorialness. Sister Antoinette.
What? Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of the ailing mother, Havara. I am rather overwhelmed.
Oh,
Forgive
it's okay,
me.
girlfriend.
I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you, and that troubles me greatly.
Oh. The second breakfast bib has been in my cart for a long ass time for whenever you have kids. Yes, but what about second breakfast? Okay, I guess that's it. This would be a fun place to just come chill. I'm fairly certain there's a shop up here, if I am not mistaken. Oh, alas, I cannot go up there. Or up here. Unfortunate. Okay, move, Eric. You're hot, but you're underfoot. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. What a pretty view. I don't think I ever noticed that before. That's so pretty. Wow. This game's so pretty. Dragon Age. It's the best. Is this the shop? It is. Ah. Hello. Sacre bleu, I am here. Merchant?
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable. No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be traditional.
Fair enough. What have you got? I don't have any valuables to sell. Oh, he has schematics. Okay. I don't really think I need any of these. I'm pretty sure I'll just discover them. So I think I'll not purchase anything just yet. Okay, thanks, bye! Okay, so we kind of did our exploring in Val Royeaux. The only other thing I wanted to do was I didn't go
Those who oppose thee shall know the
upstairs.
wrath of heaven. Field and forest shall burn. The sea shall
I want to go up. Because there are some things to, fuck around with. Oh, also, there's some merchants. Pierre Marie.
Well, this has all been a frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry and especially the mages. Just everything. I apologize if you were refused service, but we are now open for business. Especially if you put my wares to use.
Hi. What you got, girlfriend? You got anything? I can sell some shit to you. Oh yeah, I can definitely sell some of the shittier armor. Yeah, I don't want to hoe it up just yet. Okay. I can't use any of this stuff yet. Upgrades. Okay. He doesn't really have anything we can use yet. We'll come back. Don't worry, buddy. Le Masque du Lion. Can I purchase from you? Good God, excuse me. Okay, not yet. Not yet. Okay, just making sure. Do you have anything to say? You refused me service earlier.
I am open to you and yours. I price at a premium for everyone, so don't assume it's because you're with the Inquisition. I expect my customers to know a rarity when they see it.
I like her
just
outfit.
as I do.
Is that unique? Because I really like that. I'd wear it. Okay. We're going to fast travel. Some areas have multiple levels. Oh. Right, the friend of the Red Jenny thing. I guess we should do that and recruit Sarah since we're here.
There must be something here.
A season of the Four of Foul. At this window, the thief Treadwell did witness the attempted assault of Lady Castine. He surrendered his chance for escape to catch and hold her assailant, a bard of Lord Halavine. Hero thief, foiled bard, and conspiring noble were all censured as per their station and relevant action. Lashings and labor, disappeared, and ostracized for the social season respectively. The scandal played out far longer in the theatrically serialized adaptation, which reimagined the three as siblings separated at birth, competing for Lady Castine's hand at her orchestration. The conclusion was relatively accurate to the original event, save the punishment of the thief and noble being swapped to comic effect. Generally, good reviews received, though some thought the height of the lady's hair to be unrealistic. Excerpted and torn from a disposable walking tour of the capital by Philum, a bard. Favors for friends. A scrap of parchment is hastily torn from an ornate document, stuffed into its hiding space with a large red sock. And we are to obey well. We meet at 3 bells to discuss how best to serve the new way. Scrawled below, in a misspelled script. Herald go at time. Praise Andrast. Taken together, the message reveals a time, path, and key. The messages reveal a time, path, and key to a location on the world map. Okay. And we are absolutely going to go do that. Just as soon as I finish looting everything I possibly can. Oh, there's nothing here. I'm just in the bushes. It's fine. Don't worry about me. Oh, a book. God, I love books. Knot of heroes, division, and distance. For a supposed creature of jealousy and greed, Mafrath is less so indeed. For while his word brought low the bridge of the Maker, his prize was quickly divided and distanced. Let us consider the lesser of the sons of this matter. Of Evrian we know little. The middle boy, he was tasked with ruling the lands to be the marches. No claim by the father was made, no in my name to humble, And that freedom is shown in the result, for Evrion himself was the least concerned with power. He, among all, led by example, not demand, and spoke only of sacrifice. When betrayal was revealed, Evrion acts as a man broken, dispersing his holdings to the various tribes. It was a penance that spared him his family, but it also dispersed influence. To this day, the free marches are scattered. Of Veilguard, more is known, for his actions bring him to the start of our nation. But his folly begins in Navarra, where we must ask, was this the will of a betrayer father, or a mistake of youth? Mafrath gave rule to the youngest, Veilguard, and never claimed Navarra. Never did he sit on the throne, and he is thought to have rarely visited. But his name is hated there most of all, for it was bartered for legacy by the son. Unlike Evrion, Veilguard spoke not as example, but to claim. Never his name was mentioned without that of his mother and father. His claims were bold, their actions were his, and their thoughts all shared. But from the father on his throne in Ferelden, no word is recorded, and we wonder, was it deliberate? For when the betrayal was revealed, all with ties to Mafrath were vilified, and so strong were the ties that Veilguard had drawn that his court was killed to a man, and he was forced to flee. Had he kept silent, as seems the will of the knowing father, and had he girded as the father had guided the elder Isarath, then Veilguard might have remained to rule. But that would require that the betrayer not be as he is drawn, and it would have kept Veilguard in Navarra, and it would have kept Veilguard from Orlais, and it would have prevented the further betrayal that truly birthed Orlais. Excerpted from A History Not of Heroes, reading in an ugly heart of change, collected by Philum, a bard. I like Philum, a bard. And once more with feeling. Another Randy Dowager Quarterly. An unread quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Dowager ignites winter passions with the collected Conscripted by Love, being a tale of heroes come legends, the Grey Wardens, and their shining duty to claim those of promise who most suit their joining. The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought, but spry of step. The lady herself says, always a classic when wardens come calling, or, dare one suggest, the reverse, four scarves fluttered in shock out of 5, RD. Kinky. Can I get a Megan Thee Stallion noise in the chat?
So, like a king? Family line, all that?
Oh, it just sounds so common in your accent.
I don't have an accent.
The same rock that flattened your nose to make
Rude
those sounds must have also addled your hearing.
Right, well, blow it out your arse.
You tell him. Do you guys have anything to say? No. Look at these guys just chilling, leaning up against the wall. Honestly, that looks pretty realistic. That makes this game feel more real. Immediately. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, look at it. So pretty. I gotta say, I love Val Royeaux. It's stunning. It's stunning. Oh, something's happened. Hunter King Leo, I can read. Thank you for following, I appreciate it.
So interesting.
And concerning. They can conscript whoever they want, you know.
Yeah, they're Grey Wardens. They can do what they want.
Not as threatening as you think, do you think?
Oops. I made it Ingy. Oh no. Oh no. Don't crash! Uh-oh. Oh, okay, we're good. I got scared for a second. I clicked out of the game for a second to just go check on my YouTube chat. I shouldn't have bothered. There's nothing there. Oh, I thought there was something here for a second.
They are heroes, you know. I have relatives in Denerim. They saw.
Wardens know how to lead. I give him that.
Wow, she's sassy. She don't like the wardens. Hi.
Is this a shop? I maintain a premises wherein customers of a certain affluence entertain the purchase of my ware. So yes, a shop.
Your singular ware.
Don't you mean wares? No, I mean ware. I have one item available for purchase. It is far too expensive for it merely to be sold. You may gaze upon it and dream of the wealth required to possess it, as have lords and kings. And then you may leave and purchase things from shops more aligned with your station.
How do you stay in business?
How do you keep the doors open on a shop with one item? My shop is a destination. Luminaries of every description journey here to see what is denied to them. Some pay tribute in the vain hope I will barter. They do not have the will to pay the price. They require a bargain to justify the spend, to ease their conscience. That would defeat the entirety of the purpose.
But what is it?
I can't see it. Tell me what it is. If you have to ask, you are not the one to buy it. I need to know if I can use it. And again, the point is missed. If mere use is your concern, you should go elsewhere. The person who claims this will not be known for using it. They will be known because they paid for it. I don't see why this is special. Anyone can overprice something. To overprice an item, the item must have a known value already. It is then priced over what it is worth. This has only the value I have set. It has never had another. It is not overpriced. It is priced.
Interesting.
So
I don't remember what this is.
One very expensive item, and it's worth it? Let me now interrupt the inevitable defense of your thrift. I'm sure you have treasures, and you will have many more. You could parade them from here to Halam Shiral, but none of that would allow you to say you have purchased this. The item is irrelevant. The price is worth it. Well, goodbye then. Yes.
I need to know. The mystery box. 10,000 gold. We will absolutely be back. Ah, there's a scroll. The folly, oh my god, English is so good today. The folly of General Not Sheraton. 3. But during times of crisis, there can emerge abilities we do not know we possess. The servant, under the greatest duress, stood as Not Sheraton. She stood and she spoke. She stood and she led. She stood and she attacked. And under banners they knew, and a voice they did not. The forces of Orlais brought low their enemy. Now, perhaps, the servant was more lieutenant than page to her battle-hardened lord. And perhaps the strength of the foe is stressed too much in retellings. And perhaps the allied were well practiced in their roles. But none questioned that Not Sheraton was at the least adequate, and at the most inspirational. Took me a second to understand what I was reading. Hey, listen. Anybody?
We shall see.
Bueller? Can I open this door? No. Okay. Hi, Varric. I love you. Mwah. Everything's fine. You're just sitting here. You good, bro? You look like shit. Okay. I just know if I don't do this now, I'll forget all about it. Ooh. Another Randy Dowager. This one's extra thick. The Randy Dowager welcomes the new year by scandalizing the old, with the collected romantic epic, The Horned Ones, being a tale of conquest, both of nation and of heart. Demands are satisfied as bronze giants share their explosive passions. The Randy Dowager, expositions for the noble of thought, but the spry of step. Only for those particular... The lady herself says, only for those of particular taste. Delicate buds should remain in the garden, while the bold of us flower. 5 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. Oh my god. It's just smut. And you know, I'm proud. Okay. We're almost done. I just need to check out this section down here. And then we'll be Gucci. Ugh, my neighbors have their...
such a pairing is wise?
It is simple maths. His patron was lost at the conclave.
Bikes
hers in a
outside.
skirmish with mages.
Very well. A small step for both names.
If they have the sense.
Okay. We'll go this way first.
A pleasure to meet you.
Oh. Guys. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to question it. They were inside the bench. Sister Andrea?
Ah, the Herald of Andraste. Is there something I might help you with?
No.
No. Thank you, sister. Make her go with you.
Okay.
What is this now?
It's me, looking hot as hell. You can look upon me.
You must admit that new leadership would be refreshing.
I admit nothing is Celine offers stability and the game we know.
Gaspard is the leader navigated our game unscathed.
Quite true. There is nothing uncertain about him.
Your words are benign, but your tone implies a scandalous insult. Well played.
Good lord. Oh, examine. The mystery and meaning of 8 silks. Oh, that's the 8 pieces of red. 8 silks drape across Belle Marché. 8 silks that frame the sky and shade the calm of commerce. But why 8? That question is posed time and again by visitor and philosopher. What in the grand history of our capital is displayed in this subtle choice? The ages? But we have had 9, and what fool would have made such a prediction? There is nothing in the Orlesian mindset, in the heart of Orlais, that suggests even a hint of accepting an end to our way. Perhaps, then, something less flattering, but veiled? It is opined that the 8 represent the twin boys of Empress Yvette, born 799, which heralded the Blessed Age, being the entwined loops of the number 8 itself, but not its value. The more irrelevant suggest that the 8 could easily be a slight against Yvette's figure, for she was rumored to be stout, but determined in her choice of corsetry. Both theories are scoffed at by historians as mere number fetish. What emerges when we consider the longevity of the question is not that there is meaning to be found, but that it is ingrained in us to search as though there is. For we need to believe that such a prominent detail of the greatest city the world has ever known, must be thoroughly rife with meaning. And so certain are we that we discount even the architect who grew so annoyed of the question that he had the answer engraved on his memorial. There were 16 rods. How compares his fact to our search for truth? From Our Elysian Heart by formerly Sister Laudine. Okay. We have another thing to examine up here, and then we will go fight things. Read. The Waiting Alcove. A plaque reads, "Forever empty, in anticipation of artistic endeavor worthy of the envy and insidious jealousy of the capital and her glorious emperor, 848 Blessed." Scratched below the inscription, "Mad shit, empty as his head." Savage. I hope that's Sarah. Ooh, another plaque. Pillars of her everlasting flame. A plaque bears the following inscription. The pillars of her everlasting flame ignited 530 exalted, capped 562 exalted. Forgive them their petty nature, for the soot of your eternal flames blackened their silks. Nice. So dramatic, these Orlesians. Okay. That's everything here. So now, we will go to the world map. And let's go take care of Red Jenny. Oh.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
It's Alistair's mommy.
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
Oh, she thinks the Templars did it.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Oh, I appreciate that. Why are you talking to me now, though, fellow elf?
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Okay.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Oh, look at my dwarf. He's so hot. Just slowly walking down the road. There's nothing he can't do that I don't find attractive. It's a problem. Ugh, if Varric Tethers were real, man. You know what? That's worth a Megan Thee Stallion noise. I admit. I know that I'm thirsting. But look at the chest hair. Oh. Sir. Sir.
Well, they know who I work for, at least.
Oops, I didn't mean to, like... Oh, I leveled up.
Dead!
Hell yeah. Let me level up really quick. I don't know, the Inquisition proportions seem better to me. I can't be the only one. I don't know, man. We're just gonna keep going through daggers for now. So I can do... We're gonna do that one. And real quick, do I have better weapons or armor that I can use? Oh, I can use the new oblique cutter now. Sweet. Cass. Oh, the Swedish Fingers is good because it gets more attack, but this one does more DPS. But I think I'm going to leave what she's got. And then we've just got the shield. Solus. You have the best thing you could possibly have right now, and Varric has Bianca, so he needs nothing else. Oh! Oh! I didn't know that you could read the description of Bianca. Hang on. Varric's crossbow is a marvel of dwarven craftsmanship. Clearly the work of a master. However, she bears no smith's mark. Fine dwarven crafts direct from Orzammar. When asked how he procured the weapon, Varric has a few claims. He could have won it in a game of Wicked Grace against Paragon Bronca. It could have been a gift from a mysterious old beggar who disappeared into thin air. It's possible he bought it off a crooked merchant in Kirkwall with the previous owner's hand still wrapped around the trigger. None of those explanations is very likely, and continued questioning simply results in Varric grinning and walking away. I love him so much. I'm taking a picture of this for my fanfic. I'm gonna use these in my fanfic. I've completely forgot that was a thing. Oh, I shouldn't love him as much as I do. Oh, well, I can put the fire resistance cowl on now. What the fuck? My Alexa in the other room just started talking. Oh, this is definitely... Oh, I can't wear that yet. Why did she just start talking? That's scary. Anyways, actually I could look and see what she said. I have the app. I'm gonna look really quick and see what she said because now I'm curious. Oh, did she hear me talking from all the way in here? That's creepy. Devices. How do I see? Oh, I can see communicate. Here we go. No, maybe it's not that. Yeah, it is. I can see previous. Oh, it's like calls. How do you see what she said? Oh, activity history. Here we go. Oh, she thought I said, Alexa, fire. And then she said, okay, firing phasers. Pew pew. What the fuck? Okay. Well, interesting. Anyways, back to what we were doing. Hello, friends. Is there anything over here? Doesn't look like it. I guess let's keep going. Hello. Rude.
Herald of Andraste. How much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident.
He's important.
My efforts
He's very
will
important.
survive in
He's got himself
victories
a tower.
against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf. Well, hope you're not too elfy.
Finally, my wife.
I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you, and what's this about?
Should have been more sarcastic.
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
I like her outfit.
Your
Not
people?
her pants, though.
Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
You take their weapons!
Do they really have no breeches? Oh my god, they really don't have pants on. Pantsless wonders. Right in the plums. Oh, that's awesome.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall.
Hey.
There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
I wonder who the one in Kirkwall is. I've thought about this before. I feel like it could be, oh my god, Lady Elegant. I feel like she could be a good friend of Red Jenny. It's just something about her.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards. I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Sherrod, Gamlen's daughter in Kirkwall. You have a mission on Wearable. Wearable? I don't know what that means, but I get what you're saying. Why ask if I glow?
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this...
War table, gotcha.
Whatever it is. Inquisition.
I need to clean my keyboard, same. I need to get a new keyboard. My husband, by the way, let me just take a second to complain. My husband, who theoretically loves me, was making fun of me to his brother and a couple of their friends on their own voice chat the other day because I have a weird obsession with keyboards, and I have my dad's old Red Dragon keyboard. And I like it, but it doesn't have a number pad. And I don't love that because you know what I'm talking about, like the little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the right. I don't have that on this keyboard, and it's also really fucking loud, so I want to get one of those, like, muted, I've done a lot of keyboard research, so it's specifically, like, red keys, or red, not keycaps, but it's, like, the switches that go underneath that make the clicky noise. I want to get red switches, or, like, a red switch keyboard, because they're really muted, but they still make a good thunky sound. Look, I'm a little autistic, okay? I like certain sounds. And we went to Micro Center, which is a computer store near us, because I was looking at parts for my computer to upgrade some stuff. Long story short, we ended up in the keyboard aisle, and I was there for a solid 20 minutes taking pictures of keyboards that I liked the sound of. And, like, we opened some of the boxes so I could mess with them. They have some really fucking pretty keyboards. I don't even care about the color necessarily. Like, it'd be cool. But what I really want is a customizable one where I can pop the keycaps off if I want to switch them out. And yeah, if you guys want to make my keyboard dreams come true, you can always donate to my Ko-Fi or, you know, throw me $5 on Twitch. Because I would love... I need that and apparently a new fucking soundboard now. Because my Focusrite is shot. I still don't know what happened. The only thing I can think of is that we had a power surge in our storm a couple days ago. And maybe it just blew it out. But I have a surge protector, so I don't know. I bought my keyboard specifically because it's pink and has brown switches, no numpad. Ugh, I hate no numpad, though.
So who are your friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah?
Yeah.
Got to be worth something.
I'll buy your breeches.
Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Cheers. Our first recruit. Lovely. Varric. Cassandra. Solus. We're gonna keep the dream team for now.
You know what I like about you, Chuckles? Your boundless optimism.
It's comforting that whatever qualities I lack, you'll invent for me, Varric.
No, really. Why else would an elven apostate help crazy chantry folk close a hole in the sky?
When you put it like that, I must concede your point.
I love him so much. Varric Tethris can do no wrong. He's a perfect, perfect dwarf. I just want to kiss his stupid dwarven face. I'm in love. We just looted too many breaches. And 102 gold. Not bad in a day's work. Can I see the too many breaches? Oh. Solus, do you have a hat? You do not. Here, have an elven cowl. I wanted to see, Oh, it doesn't say anything other than just too many breaches. I was curious if it would say anything else. Okay. Off we pop. So we could go back to Haven. We could go to the Ghislaine estate and get Vivienne. Madame de Fer. There's the Forbidden Oasis, which we're not going to do just yet. And there's more hinterlands. I say let's go get Vivienne, and then we'll go through the hinterlands and do some more stabbing. We're going to attend the salon. Mommy? Sorry. Vivienne has total mommy energy, and you can't tell me otherwise. Like, she could step on me, and I'd be okay with it.
Lady Lavellen, on behalf of the Inquisition.
Yes, yes.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome.
Thank you.
So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer. Or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
You know of me?
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
Madame de Fer?
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
What have you heard about me?
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe
I want her
subject for
dress.
wild
It's so
tales.
pretty.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit.
Excuse you.
Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously.
Crazed sickos. He sounds like the dude from Monty Python.
Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I want justice for the divine. Well, I'm an elf. I don't really necessarily care about that. What's your point?
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
I could kill you.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests.
Mommy.
You know such rudeness is intolerable.
I forgot how hot she
Madame
is.
Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
I forgot how hot she is.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
I forgot how hot she is. I need a minute. Powerful women fluster me. Sorry. Is my bisexual showing? I'm just gonna...
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first Enchanter of Montsimard and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Y'all, I can't breathe. Whew. Whew. She's so hot.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last.
Nice.
And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Interesting party so far.
Your salon has certainly exceeded my expectations so far.
I'm glad to keep you entertained, my dear. I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
I can flirt with her. She is hot.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Does that mean you'd be aiding the Inquisition from the Imperial Palace?
Ordinarily, I would be happy to serve as liaison to the court, but these are not ordinary times. The veil has been ripped apart and there is a hole in the sky.
Don't I know it?
It is now the duty of every mage to work towards sealing the breach. And so I would join the Inquisition on the field of battle.
Okay.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
Do you support the Circle?
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think the Circle is very important in the world of Thedas. Do I think it should be a fucking prison for mages? No, I think it should be a school. A college, if you will, or a university of some kind. I mean, obviously, mages their magic shows up as children, so not like that, but you know what I mean. Like, kids should be able to go there and learn and still be able to be a part of their families.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late divine Justinian V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
That's true.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition?
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything.
Fair.
Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I'm sure the new Divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
That's fair. Okay, we're gonna flirt with her.
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional.
Alright.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
Lady Vivian.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
A tee. Oh. I'm not too proud to admit that she's hot. Oh, it just sends me right back to Haven. Okay. I love Vivienne. Dude, the mommy energy. I'm here for it. I love a powerful woman that could break me in half. Listen, most of the video game characters I romance are men because real life men are just not that good. I will say, if my husband did not exist, I would probably never marry a man. Like, he is the perfect man. He's still not perfect, don't get me wrong, but he's perfect for me. I married my golden retriever gamer boyfriend. Doesn't get much better than that. And man, oh man, does he crack me up. I don't even remember what he said last night, but I was in tears laughing my ass off. I love him so much. Okay. Okay, I want to look at the hinterlands because the next thing we need to do is finally get to Master Dennett. I could talk to Cully Wooly and Cass really quick, but I think I'm going to skip that for now. And we'll go over here. Hello, my love. My perfect dwarf. God, he's hot. It's not fair. Him and Cullen both have a hold on my heart. I consider my husband amorosexual. He won't admit it, but he loves my stupid jokes.
And how much did you need?
Oh, the Sarah song!
Is there any way you could get those?
Why did you ask how much I needed?
I was
really hoping you only needed 6.
No one quite knew where she came from. Sarah was never quite the quietest girl. Her attacks are loud and they're joyful, but she knew.
What's up, girlfriend?
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger.
That's what she said.
That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Is there something else you're looking for? Like, what's behind all this?
Maybe. I don't know. First things first, right? I help you, march, arrow, kick. Then people stop being stupid, and everything starts to make sense again. Sound good to you, all-touched Lady Herald?
I'm ready to give it a shot. That's all I can ask from anyone else.
I'm in. It's an investment, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Better pay off, too. Stupid war and everything. I had things to do.
I like her. I feel bad you can't agree with Sarah. Oh, agree with her. For me, she makes perfect sense. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Vivienne, I assume, is in the Chantry. I can't quite remember. Does Solus have anything else to say? I think I've said all I can. I feel like...
What can I do for you?
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later. Goodbye. Cutscene. Hey, Cass.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
God, I love her outfit.
You heard?
My agents in a city sent word ahead, of course.
Of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
Oh, he's so pretty. I just want to run my fingers through his hair. Veilguard's gonna be a problem for my horny bisexual ass. You guys are gonna see a side of me that I don't think y'all have ever seen. Because at least with this game, like, I kind of know what I'm getting into. Same with DA 2. Like, I knew already. I'm obsessed with Varric. Veilguard. I don't know.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Hey, you don't have to be so aggressive with Cully.
And we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages. Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree. We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk. They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave, the same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter.
Oh god.
Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
Uh-oh. But you're friends with the Wardens. Well, Warden.
So you're telling
Warden
me this
Commander.
because The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease. And if he can't? Then there may be more going on than we thought.
I love Liliana. I love her so much. Ugh. Mother Giselle. Oh, there's an exclamation point. Creme!
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
I love Creme!
Who are you, soldier?
Cremisius Aclasi with the Bulls Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bulls Chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What can your Bulls Chargers offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royeaux. We've got references.
I love Creme.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull. He's one of those Kunari, the big guys with the horns. He leads from the front. He pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
All right.
I look forward to meeting this
Kirkwall symbol.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Oh, Creme. I love you. I forgot about Creme. My sister has the biggest crush on Creme. Or at least she used to. It's adorable, really. Vivienne?
I met an elven mage earlier. Solus, I believe he was called. I admit I was surprised. I didn't expect to find mages among the Inquisition. Tell me, why were you at the Divine Conclave?
The war benefits no one. It must end, and order must be restored.
If only the rebels saw things so clearly. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
That's why you wanted to be here, to have a hand in deciding that fate.
Wouldn't you? For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
True facts. No one should have that power.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, well, we got some great approval, so that's good.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains,
I have heard rumors of a way to reverse the right of tranquility.
Yes, I have heard them as well.
Would you wish to have your self restored?
I do not believe that would be wise. The number of demons present might leave me vulnerable to possession. I might also experience feelings of discomfort over events that occurred while I was in this state. I can survive in this fashion. If I were made whole again, I might not.
It is a terrible bargain we ask you to make.
Oh, that's so sad. I'm back. Admin work time, then lunch. Nice. Welcome back. You didn't miss much other than me having issues about how hot Vivienne is, because I forgot how hot she is. Okay. We have some things to do. So we have Truth or Dare, the Imperial Court, the Chantry remains. Red Jenny says drop and grab.
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours.
Red Jenny, Inquisition needs bees. There's a Cult of Andraste. And scout the Storm Coast. So let's do the Cult of Andraste. Before the Fifth Blight and the arrival of the hero of Ferelden, Haven was occupied by cultists who worshipped a dragon, one they believed to be Andraste reborn. Both the cultists and their dragon were long gone by the time the Chantry arrived to build the Temple of Sacred Ashes, but there may still be uncovered passages in the mountains containing their relics. With a concentrated search effort, it might be possible to unearth something useful to the Inquisition. So we have Liliana. This task is best left to a select few agents knowledgeable regarding dangerous magic. Or Cullen. I'm leery of what we might find in these passages, but we have enough soldiers for a search. They will simply need to be careful. She is real hot, even though I rarely have her join my party. I can't deny her good looks, yes. Probs Liliana for this. I should probably, like, look. Yeah, the Cult of Andraste. War table. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it doesn't matter for this one. But for the Secrets of Andraste, that might need to be done with specific people. So let's go with Liliana. It's incredible how many passages remained undiscovered even after the Chantry's arrival, and they scoured every inch of these mountains for years in search of anything related to the Sacred Ashes. The cult didn't build all of this. It was here long before, and who knows how many years it would take to find it all. Of the new passages uncovered during the search, most were long empty or contained goods far beyond salvage. A few, however, yielded some artifacts of interest, and one evidently contained strange runes we have yet to translate. If we can find someone capable of doing so, they might prove of use. And we got a Life Ward amulet. And now we have the Secrets of Andraste. The runes discovered in the mountain passage during the recent search are of a type never seen before, neither Tevinter nor Elven, and perhaps dating back to the time of Andraste herself. There are few who might be able to translate the script, and the benefit of doing so is unknown. We have Liliana, who says, "We have agents with magical knowledge and the means to acquire texts. Let us work on this ourselves." Or Josephine, "I know of several Antivan scholars who can be discreet. They would happily translate the runes for us." We're gonna go with Josie.
At your service.
Interestingly, the runes are Alamari in origin, belonging to the tribes that inhabited Ferelden almost 1,000 years ago. What is of greater interest, however, is that none of the runes translate intelligibly, meaning it is all in code. According to the translators, a reference to the Guardian also indicates an island off the northern coast. Most curious. I will continue translation efforts in the hopes we can narrow this down further. Cool. Okay, and then we have Red Jenny, Inquisition needs bees. I do not know how someone would come to this idea, but I can see the use. It is a large area to search, however. A memo from Josephine written on a note from Sarah. Know what we're in to party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry. Stingy, no good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. Sarah has also scribbled a jar of bees, hitting someone in the face. Also a butt. Liliana says if he's peddling them to fighting forces, my people will find the trail. Cullen, it's too large an area to cover. Bounty hunters are a simpler bet. Or Josephine, I can send runners among the bands. If this weapon can help, it will be found. I feel like Josie. Josie and Sarah. Like, Josie would find her hilarious. So we'll go Josie. We have received weapon plans and located an apiary to supply us. When the idea was presented, the beekeeper tented his fingers and sneered, "Of course!" Quite disturbing. So we have the jar of bees grenade recipe now. Rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden or scout the Storm Coast. Let's do some of these over here too. These I think I need to Google. Red Jenny says drop and grab. I can make no sense of this. The Herald found her. Perhaps she can advise. Cullen. A letter from Sarah follows. For your big hats. Lord whoever says you're rubbish. His servants don't care, but could. Drop a few things for them. They'll give Josephine a surprise. I think scrolls or something. Sarah. A scribble of heraldic symbols and directions are below. Also Sarah's name 37 times. Liliana. We require middlemen. Secure the goods and the favor of the noble. Cullen, we've no time for games. Far simpler to stop this with soldiers and find favor with this noble. Or Josephine, the heraldry is of a minor house. Shall we instead see what the surprise might be? I have to Google this. So we have Red Jenny says drop and grab. We'll do Josie. Sarah will approve. Red Jenny says drop and grab. The papers we received from Sarah's friends document a lord's sabotage of a rival's marriage. Quite the scandalous affair. Very useful implying our influence. Cool. Next we have Truth or Dare, the Imperial Court. A letter addressed to Vivienne lies open on the table. A note has been added to the top which reads, Josephine, darling, you should take care of this. V. My dearest Vivienne, you cannot have heard the shocking allegations against the Inquisition, or surely you would never have been seen with them. Allow me, as a friend, to open your eyes. People are saying that Divine Justinia is indeed alive, but that the Inquisition, her closest advisors and most trusted servants, have orchestrated all this chaos on her orders. That it was Seeker Pentagast and Sister Nightingale who sabotaged the Conclave in order to eliminate opposition within the Chantry and cut off the heads of the Mage Rebellion and Templars in a single stroke. To save your own reputation, you must escape their acquaintance immediately. With deepest concern, Viscountess Elodie de Moreau. Liliana says, proving the Divine's death would just be used against us. We need to find the source of this rumor. Cullen says, we can't prove the Divine is dead, but we could escort people to the crater to see it for themselves. Or Josephine, we need the support of the nobles to combat this rumor. I can arrange a few key visits. We're going to Google this too. I'm not above that. Like, that's why I got the instant thing. All advisors are fine. Okay, so let's do... I'm gonna go with Josephine for this one. It seems to be safe to go with whoever they, like, make notes for. Ambassador, I very much enjoyed your soiree, and I hope to see you at the summer cottage for our picnic luncheon next month. Do not fret about the ghastly things said about your associates. More reasoned heads will prevail, and this foolish gossip will come to nothing. Yours, Duke Cyril. Alright, and lastly, the Chantry remains. The confrontation with Mother Havera in the Valreo market has had the desired effect, to a point. The Chantry's condemnation of the Inquisition was lost amid a flurry of speculation over the actions of Lord Seeker Lucius, as well as a divide in the opinions of the remaining Chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition could leave them to their speeches, but dealing with them before the Chantry elects a new divine could be of benefit. Liliana said, these clerics were not at the Conclave for a reason. They all have secrets and weaknesses we could exploit. Josie, a delicate hand is needed. We should focus on clerics who can be swayed, make their voices louder for those who oppose us. Or Cullen, we should send a contingent of Inquisition soldiers to the Grand Cathedral. They can offer protection, and their visibility will remind the clerics they are not out of our reach. That's kind of scary, Cullen. Why would we be unsuccessful? I'm confused. It says here it could be... Guys? What the fuck? My alarm system just went off. What if I can figure out why my alarm system just went off. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, be worried about me. I'm scared. What do I defend myself with? I don't have shit in here. I'm sure it's nothing, but like, what the fuck, right? Okay, nothing was there. That scared the shit out of me. Jesus Christ. My alarm system, which we are literally about to get rid of because it does shit like this half the time where it says something's going on when it's not. I literally tried to defend myself with a slipper because that's all I had in here. It like said that the side door was tampered. So it must just be because it's windy outside that it blew on the door enough that the sensors were like, oh, it's slightly off. But that scared the fuck out of me. Hate it. Yeah, exactly. That was unpleasant. Anyways, let's do this war table mission and then I'm gonna pee. Let's go with Josie. Diplomacy won the day. The clerics chosen to receive aid have been most appreciative and have successfully drowned out our detractors. This caused an internal struggle. Clerics hiring thugs to kill other clerics. I was forced to intervene. Such despicable behavior from those who aspire to the Sunburst throne. The mood in the Grand Cathedral is tense, but for now the Chantry can be counted our political ally. Okay. Momentarily, we will scout the Storm Coast. War Table mod is OG, not having to wait. So happy we won't have this in Veilguard. Dude, same. It's been another hour, so I'm gonna go pee again. Because I literally almost peed my pants from how freaked out I was from that. And then we'll continue. Just, everyone behave yourselves. Don't worry, I'm not dying. No one broke into my house. It's okay, kitty. Everything's fine. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Can't tell me what to do. I go chaos if I want. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Let's scout the Storm Coast. Ferelden has not seen significant Grey Warden activity since Darkspawn attacked the city of Amaranthine 10 years ago, aka the Awakening DLC. It's not unusual for their order to fade from public notice when there's no blight. However, recent reports claim that a group was traveling along the northern coastline. Wardens tend to follow their own agenda, but the breach has no doubt caught their attention. If they know something, then the Inquisition should find out. And the only option here is Liliana. The Wardens are reclusive, but not untraceable. If there are signs of their passage on the Storm Coast, my agents will find them. Sister Liliana. Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we have received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Rector. Oh, rectum. Just kidding, just kidding. Hey, I said accept the report. We're not going to venture there quite yet, though. I want to point out on this map that I greatly appreciate is the fact that you can see in detail, like, the Kingdom of Ferelden, the hinterlands, like, all these different areas. And then up here you can see Ostwick, Kirkwall, Free Marches. I really appreciate that this is all here for us to see. Okay. Back for now. I have to fix my, I just love the maps, me too. I have to fix my, one of my mods. The outfit that she wears in there is fine, but it's not the correct outfit. Like, I forgot to install the mesh, so it's too skinny. She's supposed to have, like, balloon sleeves. So we'll have to fix that. We have a bunch of approval now, which is great.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you.
I'd rather not.
In my arms lies eternity.
Is there any other... Oh, right. Dwarven puzzle box. Does Liliana have anything to say? Lily?
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Why do you care about mages?
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
I like that. Any updates?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
Tell me about yourself.
Let's talk about you.
Me?
Got any stories?
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good ones.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
What about your past?
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I was a bard, an Orlesian spy for many years. For a time I also served a small cloister in Lothering. After the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
Can you teach me to be a bard?
Being a bard is so much more than being a spy. It involves a keen understanding of politics, the ebb and flow of influence, the great game. The Bard's is an intricate dance where a smile can be sharper than any dagger. The best way to learn is to immerse yourself in it. Perhaps when this is all over, I'll teach you.
Okay.
I should leave you to your work.
We can always talk later.
I love you, Liliana. Hey, bestie. Okay. I wanted to go to the hinterlands. So that's what we shall do. view. Okay, so we need to go... Not in Hushed Whispers. Ah, okay, so we need to go up this way. The Master of Horses. Varric saw enough red lyrium. Oh yeah, we need to destroy some red lyrium spots. Also, Blackwall is around here. So I think we'll start with... Let's go recruit Blackwall. And then we'll start heading for Dennett. And for this, we're going to take Varric, Cassandra, Solus. And then we'll swap out Cassandra for Blackwall once we get him. I will take Vivienne just to get, like, her stuff. Same with Sarah. Eventually I'll bring her out. But for right now, I need my dream team, and I can't give up my dwarf. Blackwall! Yeah, I know. Cully Wully. This is my first Slavellan playthrough, guys, so I will still lust after Cullen even if I don't do anything about it. He's just so pretty. He purdy. I like his hair. His intro scene with his shield protecting you is just, ugh. Yeah, it's hot. Oh, everyone can level up. Let's level up my babies. Varric. I could give him a speed Vois. Vois bonus. Oh my god. Oh. I think we'll go with this. So he can be faster boy. Quick boy. Cass. Let's do... We'll continue with this. Do that one. And then Solus. Let's give you Storm and do some Chain Lightning for some better AoE. Okay. Blackwall is up here. So I think we gotta go this way in order to get him. Oh, iron. Oh, a Fade Rift. Well, since we're here. Okay, and then Solus can cast Dispel. And the fuck are you doing? I have low health. I like how it's telling me, like I haven't already done this. Boo. Alright, we closed a rift. And we got more power. That's not the way I want to go, though. I need to go up this way. Oh god, what are we attacking? Guys, it's a ram. Disengage. Now these guys you can kill. Oh.
I do not believe these are simply bandits. Their armor and training suggest something deeper.
Okay. Solus. Don't you go dying on me now, boy. Okay. We're gonna keep going this way. They just really hate that ram specifically, honestly. And you know what? Who can blame them? Fuck that ram. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to regret this, expanded ping mod. It's a little too much. Boom! I'm not reading this. I hate this whole thing. We'll read it at a later date altogether. Let's go over here to Blackwall.
They will make this a fight, not us.
Hey, handsome.
Line there and there, no gaps.
Closer.
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not... How do you know my name? Who said... Ah!
He's hot.
That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come!
Have you seen the Blackwall Man Bun mod? No.
Make them come to me! You're dead, bastard!
Is that all of them already?
Stop!
Give me that strong, misunderstood bearded man. Yeah.
Sorry, bastards.
It's alright, Tom.
Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves.
Yes, sir.
You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
Yeah, just for you guys. I'm putting the channel point thing in here.
I've been called a lot of things lately by a lot of people.
Well, I'm talking to you. Stop dancing.
We're Inquisition, trying to find out why the Wardens disappeared and if it had anything to do with the Divine's murder.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I wasn't accusing.
I'm not here to accuse. Not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time, they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
He's so cute.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt. That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
Oh my god, we're not flirting with him, as fun as it is.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
Within reason.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
You're no help. I'm no further ahead than I was.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say?
I didn't mean to be savage to
Hold
him.
a
That was my
moment.
bad.
The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a warden. Maybe you need me.
I can't find the exact mod on work computer, but I'll send you the link for his man bun mod later. He looks really good with it. I would install it, because I think I can install it after I've already started playing the game. I'm fairly certain. How can you alone help?
The Inquisition needs all the support it can get. But what can one Grey Warden do?
Save the fucking world if pressed. Look, maybe fighting demons from the sky isn't something I'm practiced at.
I love him. He's
But
so
show me
cute.
someone who is. And like I said, there are treaties. Maybe this isn't a blight, but it's bloody well a disaster. Some will honor them.
Fair
Being
enough.
a warden means something to a lot of people.
Yes.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This warden walks with the Inquisition.
All right. Okay, Varric, Blackwall, and Solus. Confirm.
You've seen many things in the Fade. How do you know they're true?
I don't. Everything in the Fade is a memory. And memories are all too easily muddied. Just like your history books. They contain truth, but reason and sense are required to extract it.
Oh, right. I need to level him up. Okay. Hang on. Oh, we have 8 points to spend. Okay, he's also a sword and shield. So we'll give him some basics. Fly. And then we'll also throw in Battle Master. Okay, and now let's give you gear. So your sword and shield. This is better than what you've currently got. Your shield's fine, I guess. I could give him dual wielding, but I won't. And then what do you have for armor? Oh, baby. That could be funny, but I won't. I don't love how this looks on him. It's very, frumpy, but yeah, I know. I know. He's hot. We could just put him in this for shits and gigs.
Make her know!
Thank you, Glenn. No, we're gonna save this to put on the Iron Bull. I do have, a ring I can put on him. And... oh, fucking hell! I hate the Reaper horn noise. Why did I give you guys that much power? Ugh. Oh, God. I'm gonna shit my pants one of these days. Why is it so loud? I did it on purpose. That's the whole point. The Reaper horn is so loud. Brody, I know. I did this on purpose, okay? I did it to myself. I know. I have a couple other audio clips to put in still that I downloaded. I just haven't done it yet. I might do that at the end of the stream with you guys all here. We'll see. Ooh, another book. Don't mind if I do. The Orlesian Empire. I didn't know it would be so loud. Reapers are not known for being subtle. No, they are not. There are many lords and ladies in Val Royeaux, and I mean this literally. Once, the system of noble titles in Orlais was labyrinthine. There were barons and barons and baronets and sub-barons and a horde of others, each with its own origins and its own nuances of comparison. The Orlesian aristocracy is ancient and much given to competition. All the nobility play the grand game, and it is known whether they wish to or not. It is a game of reputation and patronage, where moves are made with rumors and scandal. And scandal is the chief weapon. No gentle game this. More blood has been drawn as a result of the grand game than any war the Orlesians have fought. Of this I am assured by almost every gentleman here. As far as titles went, everything changed with the coming of Emperor Draken, who established the Orlesian Empire as it exists now, and who created the Chantry. There is no more venerated figure in Orlais. In Val Royeaux, the statue of Draken stands as tall as the statue of Andraste. Draken determined that the grand game was tearing Orlais apart, so he abolished all titles besides his own and Lord and Lady. I am told with some twittering amusement that this action did not end the grand game as Draken had intended. Now the lords and ladies collected unofficial titles rather than official ones, such as the exalted patron of Tasus Clay or uncle to the champion of Tremé. It is a headache to remember such titles, and one winces to think of the poor doorman at the balls who must rattle them off as each guest enters the room. The aristocracy is different from Ferelden in other ways as well. The Orlesians' right to rule stems directly from the Maker. There exists neither the concept of rule by merit, nor the slightest notion of rebellion. If one is not noble, one aspires to be, or at least aspires to be in the good graces of a noble, and is ever watching for a way to enter the patronage of those better placed in the grand game. And then there are the masks and the cosmetics. I have not seen so much paint since the kennels at Highever, but that is another story. From Beyond the Frostbacks by Ban Terowick of West Hill, 920 Dragon. Savage. Alright, we got ourselves a black wall now. And a note. Charred paper. A letter found on the body of a bandit who stole from refugees in the hinterlands. The ink is smudged, and only a few sentences can be made out. You can die pretending you'll earn back your soldier's honor, or you can do something with the skills that son of a bitch taught you. Spend some time with my boys. No one will know who you are in Ferelden, and it's not so bad. A little bit of smuggling, a little bit of extortion. You'll get used to it. Okay. So now... I guess we'll start heading north to get to Dennett. Yeah. And I think we can just literally slide down the side of the mountain because I'm lazy. Also, who's sleeping in these tents? They're so tiny. More blood lotus. Don't mind if I do. Bloop. 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 Do you have the no fall damage mod? I think it's a thing. No, I do not. I will allow myself to take fall damage and eat shit. Since we are close, we're gonna get rid of the red lyrium. Because we're like right fucking here. All we gotta do is boom, blast it. I'm too lazy and just want to slide down all the mountains. Especially in the Storm Coast. Yeah, I mean, I could. Black wall. Yeah. Varric approves. Let me get that Varric approval, baby. My boy. I love him so much. I just want Varric to be happy in this life. I will do anything to make this dwarf happy. Anything. Ooh, Alfred. Oh, great. Solus. Cast Dispel Magic. And we close the Fade Rift. Lurking again, more meetings. Good luck. I'm here for you. I believe in you. You got this, girlfriend. Okay, let's pick up the shard. Oh, we completed another rift.
Another one of those keys.
Okay. Another house. If I'm not mistaken, there's something spoopy in here. Where are we at? Yeah. We need to go west. Oh, we've been here. That's right. There's a fucking rift or something in there, and we need the key to get in. Okay. So we go up here, and we need to head to the west. Which should be this way. Correct? Yes. Yes, good. The Gully of the Burnt Men. Wolves. Oh god, is there a bear over here? Oh, there's a Druffy. This guy's stuck. Die.
One less to worry about. Those wolves have madness in their eyes.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
It's possible. Hi, sweet Druffalo. Don't mind us. I have no interest in attacking. Another rift. That's okay. We're supposed to be going in a this way direction. Oh, this is showing that it's going to be too difficult. We can do level 12. It's fine. We can do this. Let's go for the Despair Demon. Okay. You know what? Actually, let's disrupt the rift. Solus. Come closer. Damn, too late. We're gonna make it work. Drink a health potion, Solus. And we need to get rid of these Despair Demons. Oh fuck, I'm dead. How did that happen? Son of a bitch. Okay. Blackwall, drink a potion. God. Okay, we just have to do this one at a time. Fuck. Son of a bitch. I'm not gonna be able to do this, am I? Okay. There's just one left. Okay, pop me back up. I can do this. I've got no health potions left. Okay.
One down.
Oh. That was fucking rough, you guys. That was really fucking rough. I should not have done that. God damn. Yeah, that better get me 2 fucking influence. Jesus Christ. Maker's breath. I forgot how difficult some of these things are. Okay. We are so close to getting to that last holding. So we're just gonna go straight there. So that I can replenish my potions. And there's probably gonna be a fight over here too. Okay, I'm super close.
This would work for a camp.
Sure. Oh. Okay.
Nothing to report, sir.
Full rest. Full potions. Thank God.
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay. Oh. Okay, set is the active quest. But first, to the southeast, there's a little exclamation point. Exclamation. Let's check it out. Ooh, note. Letter in an empty house. Endrin. They're telling everyone to leave until the mages and Templars stop burning everything down. I saw the way the merchants were looking, though. If we just flee, they'll pick our houses clean. I'm taking our little project to the cave in the hills up north. You know the one. It'll be safer there until this all blows over. Hessel. Okay. Guys, I keep hearing weird noises. not trying to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Extra... What is that? I feel like I'm losing my goddamn mind today. You know? It almost sounds like, you know those tube toy things you get as a kid where you like swing it around and it goes whoa, 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 whoa. It sounds like that. Okay, I think we go take care of the rift here first and then we go talk to Dennett. A heartfelt request. Lost. Prize-winning Druffalo, Druffy. Ran when demons attacked. Last seen down in the gully. Reward if found and returned to Farmstead. A note posted in the public board with a simple map showing the general location of the Druffalo and where to return her. We saw her already. Damn it. Okay. Rude. Okay, Solus actually be helpful this time. Oh, I can't quite reach. We'll get this one. Okay, killed that guy. And we're close to it. Ooh, yeah. Let's go. We're making progress, slowly but fucking surely. Look at all that power we're getting. Okay, and there's a claim. Bam. Trida's lover, Dennett. I don't care if it's the best land on the farm. The farmers remember the old ways and the old blood, and we'll honor that, just as I honor your twisting the old horseshoe nails into circles and sneaking them into the horses' saddles for luck. If the farmers want to leave that tree to honor Trida's leaf-eared lover, we'll let it be, and whatever we lose from the land, we'll gain in loyalty. If I come back and find the tree gone, and you and Braun blustering some story about it falling in a storm, I'll get the truth from Sienna. And you'll be sleeping in those stables you love so much. All my love, Elena. Elena. You tell him, girlfriend. Okay, well now we can go talk to Dennett and be like, hey, look, we closed the rift for you. Surely that means you'll give us stuff, right?
I suppose this must be Master Dennett.
Hello, Ron.
Speak to the master if you have business here.
All right. Ooh, can I open this? Aw. Converic? Nope. Okay. Unfortunate. I'm disappointed in you, Vare.
Should we look around?
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Watch yourself, Inquisition. It's ugly out there.
Bottles of Thetis, Carnell 869 Blessed, an Orlesian liqueur for the daring, or those who wish to seem so, said to enhance sensation, and at the bottom an erotically carved peach pit. The design is plain, but the bottler assures that the act of carving was scandalous. Oh my god.
Name's Dennett. I served Arleman for 30 years as horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap.
Fair.
You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it.
What? This because I called you a Haller rider? Those Haller are damn majestic beasts. I'll give my right arm to ride one. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow-neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
Alright.
Good to see you, Inquisition.
Can you help the refugees?
The refugees down at the crossroads could use your help.
Right now, any food I give those luckless bastards might as well go to the rebel mages or bandits. Talk to my man Bron. He'll tell you what those folks need to protect themselves. Once that's done, I'll give as I can. I've no problem with charity, long as it's not wasted.
Fair enough. Tell me about the area.
What can you tell me about the wilderness around here?
Got some old ruins in the forest, from long before any king of Ferelden. The lakes are pretty, though when the weather's odd, you hear tell of spirits.
Ooh.
Beyond that, my daughter Sienna set up a track just over there. Fool girl likes to race the horses.
Tell me about yourself.
You said you were once Arleman's stable master.
Master of the mounts. Fereldans don't appreciate horses like they do in Orlais, but they knew my name in Val Royeaux. My horses took sick less and carried a man longer than any of those fancy prancers they've got.
Damn
You
straight.
take care of my people, and I'll make sure your Inquisition is riding right.
And tell me about your wife.
You said your wife Elena is in charge of the farms.
Yes. A lot of families work our land. They work for us and we take care of them. Elena knows the farms better than I do. Knows what they need. I imagine not being killed by anything would be a start, though.
Fair enough.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
And also with you. Okay. Let's go up the stairs. Read. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 1 by Varric Tetris. Let's fucking go. Varric, baby, I found your book. They say coin never sleeps, but anyone who's walked the patrol of Hightown Market at midnight might disagree. The pickpockets and confidence men head to the taverns at dusk. The dwarven businessmen and nobles go back to their tiny palaces to fret over the ways they got cheated, and the market falls silent. Donan Brunikovic knew every angle of the market with his eyes closed. 20 years of patrols had etched it into him, so that he walked that beat even in his dreams. The recruit, Jevlin, was another story. The ring of steel striking stone told Donan that the kid had stumbled into a column again. His new armor would be full of dents by sunrise. Torches would make this easier. The sound of Jevlin hauling himself off the pavement was like a tinker's cart crashing. Torches make you night blind. You'll adjust. Donan crossed the square to help the kid to his feet. A breeze scurried across the plaza, sending the banners and pennants shivering and carrying an old, familiar scent. Donan stopped in his tracks. Something's wrong. His voice was low, warning. He peered into the dark up at the mezzanine just above them. Follow me. Be ready for trouble. The two guards climbed the dark stairs, and there, in the puddle of shadow, found the body. Gold-trimmed satin glittering through the blood. Get the captain, Donan sighed. We've got a dead magistrate. Ugh, Varric, babes. He's a fan of your book. And who could blame him? Varric Tetris is one hell of a writer. Yes, I realize I'm a besotted mess. I don't care. Hey, Elena.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
Tell me about these wolves.
How are these wolves acting differently from normal?
Normal wolves go after livestock, but come at them with a torch and a blade and they run. These beasts, though, it's like darkspawn during the Blight, or when the dead rose to attack us. They're possessed, or something like it. I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Okay.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
Can I have some of your elf fruit? Thanks. Okay. Whee! Hi, Sina.
Fancy trying out one of my courses?
Explain.
What kind of racing are you talking about?
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too narrow to race directly, so I time it with a sandglass. You try to ride the course before I call time.
Yeah, okay.
I'll try one of your courses.
We'll do one.
Wonderful. Get your horse and I'll set up the stakes. You make time. I'll throw in some of the dress money Father gave me. Consider it a donation to the Inquisition.
Okay. Let's mount our horse. Shift to gallop equal to dismount.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Oh god. Okay, I did it.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
No, not right now.
I'll speak with you later.
Okay, I leveled up. So let's level me up. Could do poison weapons. Evasion. I think we'll do that one. Okay. So now we can build some watchtowers. We need to go get the Druffalo. We need to go beat up the... We have a lot to accomplish here. Okay. You know what? Let's do her fucking courses and just get these over with.
Fancy another race?
Sure.
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
Hey, where's my horse? Oh god. I'm really bad at these. Look out! think I nearly killed that poor little critter. If I didn't actually kill it.
Done. Fancy another race?
How many of these are there? We'll do one more.
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stake straight away.
Ugh. I don't enjoy this.
Kya! Kya! Hiya!
Like, I find this tedious, but I also want to complete all the quests in the area.
Whoa!
No, come on. Fuck, that might have just cost me the whole race. Look out, Fennec. Oh, there's no way. There is no way I'm gonna beat this. Well, maybe. I did it. Where'd she go? Oh, she's in here. Are you getting my money?
I'll be damned. You've mastered every course I set up.
Hell yeah. Do you have anything else to say, bitch? I said, do you have anything else to say?
That was some riding.
No. Okay. Let's go talk to Bron. Because he's got something for us. Hey girl, hey.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
What do you want me to do?
You
He
said you had
literally
a way
just
to
said
help
that.
the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Okay.
Farewell.
Okay, I want to get to this astrarium up here, or ocularium, or whatever the fuck. Ooh, an embryo. Don't mind if I do. Elf fruit. Look, it's another skull, guys. Okay. We did it. And now there's some on the farm and the surrounding area. Okay, back to the farm we go. Oh god. That's fine. It's just a little ouchy. Should be like right fucking here. Okay. So we'll get these shards just because they're over in the this way direction. Oh, right, I can't climb up there. Okay, well there is one right here. Oh. What's up this way? Okay, I don't want to go that way just yet. I want to do the stuff around the farm. Or at least some of it. So that I can get this going. For, Inquisition mounts and such. It's important. Innit? So we're just gonna meander our way through here. Start trying to figure out how to get up here. And there's another astrarium this way, which is also quite important, if I do say so myself. You know. I know you guys love it when I use my British accent. It's like your favorite thing. Okay. Took it a minute. Pretty. Astrarium! What's this one gonna be? Okay. Oh, that's easy. It's the sailboat one. Constellation Parakialis. Referred to as Voyager in common parlance, the constellation Parakialis is commonly depicted as a ship, no ordinary ship, but rather the primitive vessels sailed by ancient peoples such as the Neramenians. The translation from ancient to being is usually across the sea, and lends credence to the idea that the Neramenians came to Thedas from elsewhere, although most reputable scholars dispute this, especially considering those ancient peoples would likely have named these stars long before they undertook such a voyage. From A Study of Thedosian Astronomy by Sister Oran Patricius. Thanks, David. Oh, and you can see it up there. Hell yeah. Okay. There's a shard over here. And we have another one to get and a question mark. But I believe if we head down this way, we will get to both the shard and the question mark. Lovely. Spindleweed. Oh, a baddie. dead? You.
I've always liked Ferelden. It's a straightforward sort of place.
Aren't you Ferelden? Blackwall? Or so you claim to be known as? I can trust this bloke. I'm not going to go in the cave just yet. Because we're going to acquire this very pretty place. Mafarath Repentant. A statue of Mafarath grieving after the death of his wife, the prophet Andraste, whom he betrayed out of jealousy. It's actually very pretty. Ooh, and there's a chesty chest. I'll show you my chesty chest. It's a ring of penetration. It's guard penetration, but still. Let's put on some of these accessories. +5 guard damage. I don't use knockout powder, so I guess I'll put that on me. And I could put this on Varric. Nope, not what I meant to do. Armor. The Hat of the Inquisitor. Oh, hell yeah. +4 willpower. That should probably go to Solus then. Heavy armor. Blackwall, baby. What you got? Same thing, just better. Okay. And then weapons. Did I get anything good? Ooh, I've got... That's definitely better. Solus. What you've got is better. Me? Oh yeah, what I've got's way better. Okay. I am determined to get at least the shards in the area picked up because they're kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, and there's an exclamation point over here as well. Let's get the shard. And then... a note found on a corpse. Bergrit. Bergrit? It'll be worth it. You worry too much. I've seen you hunt. You and that bow go together like the Maker and Andraste's sweet bosom. And there's nothing in this world that'll keep breathing after you take your axe to it. And believe me, once you've gotten enough of the bear claws, and remember, they need to be big, really good-sized ones. I don't want you coming back with some cub slashers and a sad dog grin on your face. We'll make something that will make us both rich. Think of the girls in Redcliffe hanging on your arm, Bergrit. It's a strong arm, my friend. Strong enough to kill 3 big bears and bring those claws back. You take care of that, and that arm will have a nice lady to wrap around at night. Good luck, and don't come back without the claws. Jasker. Okay, then. We did that. I think we're gonna head back to the farm. And we've been streaming for a little over 3.5 hours, so I think we'll probably call it here. I have not saved in a while either. Oops. And yeah, I think this is where we're going to call it, guys. Happy to know that my microphone issues have been taken care of for the time being. I will just use my old mic until I figure out what the fuck is going on with my audio output. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I hope, as always, you guys have enjoyed the new Veilguard content, as well as all of the new stuff with Inquisition with me. It's been really delightful to play this game again, because I don't remember, like, anything. Like, I know the main stuff, you know? But in terms of, like, how the game goes and all that, it's been a hot minute, so I couldn't even tell you, like, what the little side things are. So, there we go. I hope you enjoyed. And, as always, have a great rest of your week. And I will see you on Friday with a new haircut and a new look. And yeah. Bye.